Okay, welcome to another episode of Most Man. Please like, subscribe, ring the bell, comment. We are on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, iHeartMedia, themostmen.com is the website. info@themostmen.com is the email if you want to reach out to us. This show is about building better men. I keep saying coming soon. It's coming. Get your man kit. Get your man card. Get your balls back. Get your 12-step recovery program on how to maintain and retain. This thing is about building better men. That is the goal. But we have all sorts of other goals, too, that we want to accomplish, which is just think tanks. Places where people can come and get good information for a cheap price that would normally cost you.
If you could find it.
If you can find it. And good people are hard to find.
But good people want to help you, too.
Good people want to help you. Great people will help you. I'm a great and a good guy. My name's Mark Mahoney. This is Tim Marin. He's a great guy and a good man.
You know, you talk about building better men. It's not just building better men, like personally building a better person, like a singular person. It's also building a better man, how to interact with other people.
Exactly.
You could be the greatest man in the world, but if nobody knows it or you're not, the people around you, it's like, well, he's a great guy, but he never goes anywhere with us, never does, he keeps to himself and all of that, which is fine if that's what you want to do. But there's so many versions of building a better man as far as, your financial, yeah, you can build a better man. You make more money in less time. And, because me and Mark and I are business people, so sometimes we kind of get lost and maybe gravitate towards the business side of things. But this is also the personal side of things. And there's a lot in between all of that. So this whole thing's got a giant umbrella of building a better man on so many different aspects of it.
Well, and that's what I can't wait to do. That's what I can't wait to do is sell my house at the coast, and cash in on that money and the money in my trust to where I can properly market this thing.
And reach more people and,
yes.
and provide better.
Have you seen our shorts? Our shorts do.
A couple of them, yeah, they crack me up.
But no, they do a lot of views.
No, that too.
But there needs to be a lot of that. This has to be daily. It can't be once a week. What we do here is we'll cram in 2 per week. Just to keep it consistent. But here's the thing too. I am totally new to this. Tim's totally new to this.
I didn't know what a podcast was till I was on one.
Well, but the new era of what's happening in the world this is how people are getting their information. They're not going to the mainstream media anymore. It's done. It's dead. There's a certain group out there. Yes.
Well,
the useful fucking idiots, right?
Well, I dabble over there because I call it irritainment.
You kind of nailed it on the last one. Is you want up to date information, and that's what I want to build this into being as a daily entertainment or daily. It's not you're not getting stuff from 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, because those topics are old and stale, or what?
Yeah, or they just moved on.
Yeah.
People want
current events.
They want current events. They want authenticity. They want real. And they just want to be told the truth. So that's kind of the topic of this show. And this is not, I don't want anybody to take it in a way that, because this is not how I want it to be. Okay? But I'm just telling you, especially men, young men, middle-aged men thinking about going through a divorce, or you're in that mode, or there's just shit going on in your life.
Turmoil.
Yeah, people go through turmoil, okay? And I've been through it. I was raised by a single mother, broke. If it wasn't for me, we wouldn't have had cable. But back then, cable. But I'm just saying, if it wasn't for me, there were certain things in my life that if it wasn't for me, and I don't want it to come across so, well, if it wasn't for me, because everybody tries to pull that shit. Well, if it wasn't for me, well, you know what? There's a lot of us out here that can figure it out ourselves too. Okay, but I'm just saying that I was raised in a very, very shitty environment. No hope, no education, no car, no anything. And I built my life from nothing and became a multimillionaire. By the time I was...
It helped your family along the way. You became an asset instead of a burden.
Yeah. I became a multimillionaire, and I was the guy in our family. I was. And I get hit by a fucking hurricane. His name's Harvey. Harvey, you're an asshole. Okay. And I lost it all.
And then some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not only did I lose all my money, I lost my family. I lost my kids. And I'm not here to bag on my ex-old lady, but she made a fucking bonehead decision out of emotion. But at the same time now, get this. I'm at a meeting today with my stepfather. He was like, well, my ex-wife, I'm not going to name her name. Whatever. Done. And done. She still loves you. She told your mom she still loves you. Well, I'm sure she does.
That's good.
Huh?
That's good.
Well, I still love her too. She's a good person. You're supposed to love good people. There's nothing wrong with love. And she should love me. Because I did a damn good job.
The world's so screwed up. There's somebody that would go, there's something wrong. Yeah, no, I don't mean to derail you, but I guarantee there's somebody going, yeah, there's what's wrong with love.
No, but here's the thing. Here's what people have wrong with me. It's like my stepdad today. It's why I don't want anything to do with my family anymore. Not that I don't want anything to do with them. I just don't want anything to do with them now. Because I don't need weak people around me. I need strong people. I need strong, smart, honest. You reap what you live by. And if you live by those codes that you surround yourself with good people, that is 90% of the game.
And you're not in a strong position because of what you've been through. You're trying to come out of a funk, and
they took the time to dogpile, and fine, good on you, on you.
But you don't have the extra energy to put up with the external crap. You got to focus on what your vision of how to get your shit all back together and rolling.
Right.
So you can't be.
I can't be bogged down with ignorance, dude. And I'm telling you, we sat in this office today, my attorney's office, in his conference room. And just talking to him, every time that I started making sense, he checked out.
Why is that?
Because he's scared. He's scared of the truth. I speak the truth. I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks of me out there. But when you talk to me, I'm sorry. You're going to get it right down the fucking pipe. and you're going to get the truth. I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing. I'm not going to do any of that. I am going to tell you the truth. And if you don't like it, I'm sorry. And that's what's wrong with my family.
And you're not sorry for telling the truth. You're just sorry that you don't like it. It sucks to be you. I mean, them.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't say, well, I don't like the truth. Well, I'm sorry. No, you're not sorry that you said it. You're sorry they don't like it.
Well, here's the thing.
Tough.
Here was his go-to move today. Every time shit started getting real. I don't have any loyalty but to anybody but me and God. That's right.
He's saying that about you or him?
He's saying that about him.
All right.
But here's the thing. To me, a real man, not a most man, a real man, and this guy right here can attest to it after years upon years. A real man has loyalty to the people that are loyal to him. And you don't question when shit gets real. You just get loyal. You don't. There is no thinking about it, whatever. No, I know who he is. And I know when shit gets real, I can count on this guy. And there's just not many people out there that can do that, so you can't rely on your family. Even though you want to. Because it seems like the easy option. But
in loyalty, it doesn't mean you ask somebody to do something stupid or illegal or crazy, and then they don't do it, and then you get mad because, well, if they were loyal, they'd have went along with my crazy ass plan. No, they're being loyal by saying you're fucking up here. You know, you don't get to drive the bus all the time. I mean, anybody. If I'm asking loyalty out of somebody, it needs to be reasonable and understandable and all of that. But asking loyalty out of your family to say, look, I'm in a bad place right now, and I need all the help I can get.
I just need support.
What have you done for me lately? No. Yeah.
I've done so much for you, you don't even know. All I'm asking, all I was asking, and that's what blows my mind. That's what blows my mind. Is that I wasn't asking anybody for anything. I'm man enough to handle my own shit.
You were asking them, don't kick the crutch out from under you.
No,
they kick
just
the crutch
have
out.
have my back. Be my sister. Be my mom. Be who you're supposed to be. And it just, it's so sad. And I'm telling you, I sat there today and I told him, I was like, dude, I don't know what else to tell. I don't know what else to tell you. Like, you don't.
But see, part of your.
If we have to have this conversation, that's the biggest fucking problem. If we even have to have this conversation, that is the biggest problem. It's the difference between right and wrong. That's it.
Because this dude's not only your attorney, you've known him for a long time.
No, this is my stepdad.
Oh, I thought you were talking about your attorney.
We were at my attorney's office.
Oh, okay, I'm with you.
No, this is my stepdad. That my whole family is just... Why has Mark chosen to just say fuck off to all of us? It's because you didn't have my back. You didn't have my back. I didn't even ask for it. That's all I wanted, was just for my family to be like, look, that's my brother. That's my stepson. That's my son. And it's not our right for you outsiders out here that they supported blindly because they're stupid. Okay? That's it. Just have my back. That's it. I can handle me. I can handle my pressure. I can handle everything that I've created for myself. I can handle that. But at the same time,
you can't handle it while you've got other distractions around you.
You would think that when you're in a crisis and you're in a fucking tornado spin down, that your family would just be like, "Hey,
it's real, man.
I got your back. If you need to talk to somebody," because it doesn't matter. Everybody that's in my family and all the people that I've ever been around, when shit got real, I was there. I called people. "Hey, man, how you doing?" That's real. When somebody just picks up the phone and said, "Hey, man, I just want to make sure you're okay right now." That's real. So I'm just letting all of you know out there that it's not man, it's just not there. It's not there. And it's not going to be there. You need to prepare to be your own man and your own soldier and your own you have to build your own safety net because nobody's going to give it to you.
And if you don't need it, beautiful. But if you do need it, you need it when you need it. And you can't create it. Once you're in the shitstorm, you can't start creating it then.
You can't stop it.
It's kind of like planning for retirement when you're 60, Well, you might want to have thought about that a little while ago.
Yeah. Well, but that's what I'm saying is that.
I mean, if you never plan for retirement, starting at 60 isn't good. So if you start figuring out what your safety net is in the middle of everything that's going apeshit, I mean, how can you devote proper time and energy? And, you got to make good decisions all the time. Well, the way you make good decisions is have up-to-date information or specific information or unique information or good information, true information, and then you
research.
Then you can make a decision you're comfortable with. Otherwise, it's kind of a guess and on the fly, and you just gotta be prepared.
But here's the thing, Tim. Here's what I'm telling you. This is the point of this, and then we're gonna move on. Is that I sat there with I don't even know how old he is. He's probably close to 70. It's just like talking to a fucking wall. They don't get it. And they don't want to get it.
Well, it's one thing if somebody has a difference of opinion and they're standing on that point because of they thought, but if somebody just doesn't get it, then all the reason in the world's probably not. Well, I guess you could. But if they're going to get it, they would have got it by now.
Here's the thing. Here's my point about the whole deal. So I'm going to tell you, I lost a shit pile of money. I've been through fucking hell. I've been through everybody's worst nightmare that you can go through. I've been through it. I've lived it. I know how it feels. And it sucks. It sucks. Okay? But here's the ultimate, this is the only guide prescribable that you can get out of this. Okay? You have to surround yourself with good people. You have to surround yourself with good people, even if it's only 2 or 3. That's better than 10
lukewarms.
Yeah. No, you need good people. And I'm telling you about a guy right now. He's sitting right in front of my face. If it wasn't for him, if it wasn't for Tim, I wouldn't be fucking sitting here right now. I wouldn't. This is what you call a true friend. It's somebody that has your back. He is a good person. With no monetary, there's nothing hidden. There's nothing. And I might clam up here for a minute. Hold on.
I didn't blackmail you or nothing.
No.
No, you didn't have nothing to fucking take.
Yeah, no shit.
Give an IOU on the blackmail.
No shit. But I'm just telling you, you have to surround yourself with good people. Because you are what you hang out with and what you surround yourself with. And I'm just telling you, if it wasn't for you and my attorney, this would have been a fucking train wreck. And a bad one. It
wasn't a good train wreck to begin with. It was a pretty bad one anyway. Well, I appreciate you saying all of that.
What's true?
Well, I think part of your problem early on, maybe with your family, was you were so strong and so gung-ho and, so Mahoney. I'd call it full-blown Mahoney. You going full-blown Mahoney? Because I know how he gets, and, when he sets his mind on something or bird dog something out. So maybe your family had some of that going on where, well, Mark's tough, Mark's strong, Mark, they never really gave you the opportunity to be
real
vulnerable.
Yeah. No, that's exactly what it was.
They just figured you're always the rock. You were always the guy who came through. You were always the guy that solved the problem or headed shit off. But then when you got whacked by a hurricane,
fuck yeah,
then you weren't the pillar of stability. And they freaked out and scattered like roaches when the light came on.
Yeah, and here's the other thing that happened: is it was their chance to dogpile, like I said in our earlier podcast.
And the gossip got going around the family, and everybody started once.
Yeah, Mark's finally. It was always. Mark's got it all. But now it's Mark's finally down on our level. Let's fucking kick him when he's down. And that's, your family will do this. They will do this. And they don't even know that they're doing this. They don't even know. That's my point.
That's a great point.
That's my point, is they don't even know.
That's the scary point.
It's a scary, scary point. Because they don't know. And they want you to hurt just like they've hurt their whole life. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying about my attorney. What I ended the last one on is, welcome back to the bottom, motherfucker. There's a lot of us out here still hurting. And yes, you have worked your ass off and you've done everything that you're going to do, and you did everything that you did, and you did what you did. But let me just tell you something, man. Fucking shit's still real. And that's why I'm talking to you. I know. Did I feel it from the beginning? And do I feel it now? Yes, I do. I've been through pure fucking hell these last 3 years. Pure hell. Something that, like I've told you before, I would never commit suicide. But I'm telling you why people do it and why people think about it. Because it's a whole lot easier way than dealing with the mountain. I'm telling you, when shit goes wrong, when shit goes really wrong, it's heavy. It's heavy.
See, you're a result-oriented kind of guy, and you want to fix things. You're a problem solver. You know, you come up with the plan. You know, implement this, but when you're that deep in the hole, and you got between, you know, financial problems, bankruptcy problems, family problems, divorce problems, father dying problems. How in the hell do you fix any of that? How do you fix one of those things quick? You can't. It's like the tide's coming in. You can't stop the tide.
No.
You just got to keep from drowning until the tide goes out, and then but the tide's going to come back in again tomorrow. So, you know, it's a long process to get out of the hole you're in. And being a problem solver, that's also extra pressure on you. Like I say, I know you very well, that it makes you crazy you can't fix it. Or you're going to fix it in the long run. You just can't fix it now.
Right now, yeah.
You want to fix it now and move on to the next problem.
Like you normally do.
Yeah, divide and conquer. I'll solve this problem. I'll mitigate that problem. You know, it's like if you owe 5 people money and you owe 4 people $1,000 and you owe a guy $11,000 and you got $4,000. What do? Give the guy you owe 11,400 and have these 4 people pissed? You pay the 4 people the $1,000. Now you only got to deal with one guy and work it, because you couldn't solve that problem, but you solved 4 problems. But now you got a bigger problem, but it's consolidated. If you're trying to, you'd still have 5 people pissed at you. If you gave the guy you owed 11,400, you still owe him 7, and all the other people you owe 1,000. They're like, dude, what's going on here? So that's how you divide and conquer. You know, you just got to make good decisions on everything you're dealt with. But if you're dealt with, like you always say, you know, you got shit coming out of a fire hose right down your throat.
Yeah.
How the hell do you deal with that? It's easy to cover up and just deflect it, because you can't solve it. You got to shut it off. You gotta make it better. But where the hell do you even start when you're that much behind the 8 ball?
I'll tell you where you start.
Tell me.
The dude upstairs. That's where you start. That's where you start.
Good answer. Or maybe that's where you should have been all along.
I should have been there a long time ago.
But it's like planting a tree. The best time was 20 years ago. The next best time is right now.
Yeah.
That's about the same deal.
And that's what I'm saying is I am never going to go, because I am a man's man, okay? But at the same time, I'm not afraid to say that I love the guy upstairs.
And the light flashes out of nowhere like lightning. I mean, that was. This is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Amen, brother.
Yeah. Well, I'm telling you.
Wow.
That's where you go.
I don't know if that showed up on the camera or not, but that light you pointed up and the whole freaking room just lit up. That was.
Well, I'm telling you, that's where you start. And I have. As soon as I got a full offer on my house, I was like, you need to get your little ass in church and say thank you. That's what you need to do right now. Right now. And I did. And I went in there, said thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I said some other things. But I walked out. And the feeling was so overwhelming. Because I'm telling you, and here's the thing, I'm not gonna promote and I'm not gonna push stuff on anybody out there. But I'm just telling you, that dude upstairs is fucking real, and he's there, and he can take it. He can take it.
Oh my God, this is beautiful.
Yeah, he can take it, and I'm telling you the amount of peace. And I've gone every day, Tim. I've been twice today.
He did. I was kind of running late here, and because of traffic, it rained, and I'm coming out here during rush hour, which I never do. I always get out here sooner. And he said, "So what's your time frame?" I said, "Yeah, it's gonna be a little dicey, and I bet be a little late." He goes, "Good, man. That gives me time to stop in at the church." So I know he's not BSing. There's no way he's BSing. Hell, the light keeps coming on every time we talk about God upstairs.
Yeah. But I'm just saying the feeling that I got after that first time, and then the second time, and then day after day after day, it's like I'm starving for it now. I can't go a day. And it's not like I don't go to church like I'm Catholic. I was born and raised Catholic. It's not like I go to mass.
I'm going to tell the bishop on you. You're not going to go to church.
But
I don't go to mass either, but I'm very connected. I'm very spiritual.
I missed mass this Sunday. Okay. But I've been every day since then. And I'm not kidding you.
Even if it's just for a pit stop, No,
it's a pit at 10 minutes. 10 minutes. What is 10 minutes of your day? Just to walk in and say, "Hey, man."
Oh, the light went out in 10 minutes, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe once more. It's back on. I cannot believe how crazy this is.
But here's the thing, though, is the feeling. It's real. It's real. Every time I leave, because I am such a perfectionist. I am such an overachiever. I'm such just this bulldozer of a fucking guy that just sometimes it's hard to keep it on the tracks. Okay,
you're a leader, not a follower, and
no.
When it comes to God, you kind of got to be a follower.
Yeah,
it doesn't work the other way at all.
No, man, I've never felt so good in my life than now. There's something that's going on.
I told Dennis that you've been, getting some church time, and Dennis is a greeter up there at Johnny's church and all of that. And
yeah,
Dennis said, "Really?" I said, "Yeah, man, I'm feeling good about it." He's like, "Oh, that's spectacular." Yeah, Dennis, big old believer, man. And hell, it used to be International Wealth Management was his company, and now that should be a shame because he used to send me checks all the time, but it's something to do with, Anyway, it's you could tell he's a Christian by his company name, but I can't think of what the 3-letter acronym stands for. But he was happy to hear that you got a little bit of seeing the light.
I needed it. Needed it bad.
Yeah, you're getting addicted to it. That ain't a bad thing.
No. And I'm telling you, it's real.
Because the man up there, he doesn't turn his back on you.
No.
Things might they might get tough, but that's when you just got to lean on him more.
Yeah, and
It's kind of counterintuitive.
That's where the loyalty lies.
If you're loyal to him, boy,
He's loyal to
he's
you.
royally loyal to you.
He is loyal.
He's loyal even when you're not, just maybe to varying degrees.
Exactly. He'll put you through a little bit, but I'm telling you, I'm liking how I'm feeling. But what my whole point about this conversation is that, guys, I've been through it. I've been through hell.
He's still going through it. He's not out of it.
I'm still going through it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not over.
No, it's not.
No.
But it's on the right trajectory.
Yeah.
The old trajectory
was
the wrong way.
It was,
It's like turning a ship around. You got to stop it before you can turn it around or maybe
Yeah.
a train. I guess a ship you could do a swooping turn. But if you want a train to go the other direction on the same tracks, you got to stop it first.
yeah. Okay, but what my whole point about this is what I'm telling you. Men out there. You want me to throw that away?
I got it.
Okay. It gets better, but you can't give up. You cannot give up. Just don't give up. And don't let anybody else give you bad judgment. Because again, I'll use my stepdad as another example. Okay? When I was a teenager, well, not a teenager, I was probably like 20, 21, somewhere in there. Your own family will give you serious fucked up advice that doesn't work. He talked me into turning in my truck. I was going to Saudi Arabia where they lived. He was like, well, just turn your truck in. And I was like, that's like a fucking voluntary repo. It doesn't matter. Just turn it in. It fucked up my credit for one truck. A $3,000 truck fucked my credit up for 7 years. And I had to, dear God, when you talk about busting ass to get myself ahead again, it took so much to recoup from that.
And he didn't do it to be mean or anything.
No, he didn't.
He just didn't know what the hell he was talking about.
No, but he's the financial guy for fucking Boeing.
He should stick to airplanes and stay off of trucks.
Jesus Christ. So that's what I'm saying.
Anybody knows that's a bad move. But
He was just
didn't.
like, just go turn it in. And I'm like, well, he hadn't been in the States in 10 fucking years. He doesn't know what this thing's going on here. He's just living over in utopia over there. You know? Shit. Look, email me, contact me. I want to help people out there that need the help. Because it's real, and I know it's real. I've just been through it. I just lost everything that I can say. I'm driving a 1997 Ford Ranger right now. Now,
Stick shift.
stick shift. With no cassette player, no CD player. Yeah, it's for my son. I'm doing it for my son. But here's the thing. I have had my fucking feet kicked out from underneath me for so many times. And I know how it feels to be on the bottom. And the bottom sucks. It sucks. And it's dark. And it makes you make bad decisions. So please, contact me. And we'll talk it through. Okay? Because there's a better way. There's always a better way.
And sometimes it could be a simple way that you're just not seeing.
If you just calm down and calm.
Man, doing AC work like I do, you're troubleshooting something, electrical problem and whatever, and man, it's just kicking your ass. And I'm a pretty sharp service guy. It's all I've ever done my whole life. I'm 60 years old. I've been in the AC business since I was 18. So I kind of know what I'm doing in a lot of. But man, sometimes you just get caught up on and you just can't get over the hump of what in the hell's going on. Sometimes you call another buddy and they're like, "Oh, well shit, it's this." Or I know what that is. Or you go to bed and you wake up the next day and it's like, "Oh, I know what God almighty, I know what the hell this is." But if you're just standing there, pushing a frickin' rope up a hill over and over and over and over and over, you just need a different perspective, even if it's just for a minute. And then the answer just jumps in your head. And you're like, good God, how the hell didn't I know that? I should have known that. And it's happened a lot. And I've had people call me up, service techs that I absolutely total respect for. Tim, man, let me bounce this off you, man. I just can't figure this out. And then it's some like stupid piece of training that I went to that they didn't, I was in a class one time and, oh yeah, you just got to, whatever, reboot it or do this or check this sensor and they're like, you just solve that in one phone call in 10 seconds and I've been here for 4 frickin' hours. And I've been on both sides of that equation. So the whole point, back to Mark, if he can't answer it, he can steer you in the right direction. Where we got other people, just everybody's wanting to help everybody.
I'm building the network. That's the next move, is building the network of professionals, of people that want to be involved in the movement. Because look, it's even if you're a good man out there, nothing wrong with being part of the men's club. We just want to be that. The whole thing is building better men,
and everybody's welcome.
That's right. Everybody's welcome,
and women.
Yeah, because here's the thing: it's not about. Like I'm gonna make money off this deal, but I'm gonna make money off my whole other part of my company. This is not a money grab. This is a real deal to where I really, truly believe that we can build a movement and help people. Because there's a lot of people out there that need help. And they just don't know how to get it.
And a little help goes a long way sometimes.
Especially for people that have not been through what we've been through. Because what a problem is to us, or to me, is catastrophic for somebody else. But there's people out there that just there's a little bitty thing that's catastrophic to them. And they just need a hand on their back. Okay? And that dude up there will give you that hand on your back. I'm telling you, he's giving it to me.
And he can work through mysterious ways like us idiots. So
yeah.
we're here to help. We're here to.
No, and that's what I do every day, Tim. When I do go to church, I go in there, sit down, throw out my list of anxieties or whatever is on my mind. It's driving me nuts or got me angst. Because there was a period. There was a period where I was fucking pacing around here. Pacing. people understood. They were like, dude, you're heavy breathed. And I'm like, dude, I'm walking. But my whole thing is that I'm not sitting at my desk no more. If I'm on the phone, I'm going to be walking. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to just sit at my desk and.
Well, I'm a notorious pacer when I'm on the phone.
Oh, you are. Jesus Christ, you are.
Everybody calls me out.
I just watched you tonight. I was like, Jesus.
If I did it in a straight line, I'd be in Montana by the morning.
No, you're fucking. You got a phone in one hand, you got the other hand talking over here, and you're just whoom, 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 whoom.
Hell yeah, hauling ass.
Hell yeah. No, ain't nothing wrong with
Turn around and come back.
Yeah. Yeah.
What I do.
Yeah. So, but what I'm getting at is that I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. And I have never felt peace the way I've felt peace the last couple of weeks. It's been fucking good. Yeah. Been good.
Well, I know the Lord's worked through me many times that I didn't even know what was going on and stuff. You know, if somebody rips you off, you know they ripped you off. But there's some deals or whatever, things went down a certain way, or it went down how it was supposed to, but I got the shaft in the deal somehow. But I was, you know, you could look at it, I got the shaft. But like it saved somebody's ass or something, and you're like, well, they came out like a fat rat. I didn't come out at all. But you know what? It didn't kill me, and, you know, I broke even or something, but it royally helped them. See? Is that the man upstairs working through me? Because that person needed what they got, and they got it through me. But it didn't cost me nothing or a little bit, or it, you know, it inconvenienced me, but I should have made more, but I didn't. But they came out. They got what they needed. And it's kind of a cool feeling if you're in tune with, you know, the spiritual side of this.
Yeah.
You know, some days you're the bug and some days you're the windshield.
Yeah.
Because I've come out ahead on a lot of deals or done well in certain circumstances that I really needed it to happen. Like, and it did. Now, was it just luck of the draw? Or was that God saying, yeah, it's your turn.
It's your turn.
It's your turn.
Yeah, I completely agree with that.
And I've seen it happen so many times in so many ways. And the older you get, the more in tune you are to the vibe of how the game's played. And it's real.
It is. And that's what I'm getting at. There's a lot of people hurting out there. A lot.
Especially if you can help somebody where it doesn't really cost you much time or money or anything, but the benefit to them is
so huge.
You got to do it.
So huge.
You got to do it.
Why wouldn't you do it?
Yeah. It's not like I'm going to mortgage my house to give somebody money so they could go to Vegas and gamble. No, you know, it doesn't work that way. It's just
sometimes doing the right thing is just doing the right thing.
Yeah.
And it pays so many dividends in so many areas. And that's how I was raised, man. I was raised, you work hard, you do the right thing, and the money just comes with it. If you do it like that. Follow those 3 simple steps.
But that's why we've always been entrepreneur types.
Yeah.
Even though, you know, I started that long before I ever met you, and you started it long before you ever met me. But that's the way we're wired is if you're an entrepreneur type, your upside potential is so much higher. And there's nothing wrong with punching a clock and having a job, but look what happened with all of this inflation. If you're making $50,000 a year and then
Cost of living goes to 75.
yeah, and you were breaking even at 50, and then everything costs 60. You're 10 grand in the hole every year.
Yeah.
What do? Bitch to your boss, and
He ain't fucking listening.
well, they give you another $1 an hour, so now you're at 52. Now you're only 8 behind. But if you got control of your own situation, now Mark can attest to this. You get all the money when it's good, but you take all the teeth kicking when it's bad.
Oh baby, oh baby.
So don't get greedy. I mean, watch out for hurricanes, but
Yeah, that'd be nice.
but all in all, man, but look what he's going through. I mean, he's over here spilling his guts, man. I mean, that's a beautiful thing that he feels comfortable talking to the world about where he's at. And it sucks that you're there, but it's also beautiful that you ain't gonna let it beat you.
No.
And
No.
No.
And let me tell you something, Tim. I'm this close.
The planets are lining up for you instead of against you.
I'm this close. I'm this close.
Well, you got me helping you. How could it go wrong?
I've got you and my attorney. Telling you. You two were the best people.
Well, he keeps saying his attorney. His attorney is a longtime friend of his. So it isn't just like me and an attorney. No, it's me and his friend who happens to be to be his attorney.
That cares dearly for me. And because when times were great for me, I hired him to do stuff that I could handle myself. And he needed it. That's what I'm saying. He understands the ebb and flow. He understands it. But at the same time, he's the one person in my life. You're just a guy in my life that I don't care what happens. I think it's just all wide open with me and you. You know what I mean? But me and him, he's the one person that has always been the one. When it was time to call me out on my bullshit, he called me out on it. And he didn't mind doing it. And I didn't like it. But I respected it. He's like, look, I'll fight all day long for you when you're right. But when you're fucking wrong, you're going to pay. So you better choose what side you want to be on. And I wasn't ever wrong. I wasn't wrong much.
Well, and there's levels of wrong. There's good, better, and best. And
right,
but
what I'm saying is that's the kind of guy he is. He's not a He's like, look, I'm when you're right, the world's got hell to pay with us coming.
Well, most attorneys.
But when you're wrong, it's time to fucking pay and do what you're.
But most attorneys, if you're paying them, really, you're going to pay me? You want to argue that? You want to go sue Coca-Cola? If you pay me, we'll go sue Coca-Cola. They got 12 better lawyers than I'll ever dream of being, and we're probably going to get guts stomped over here. But pay me up front. I'll go argue anything you want.
I don't give a fuck.
But when he's your friend, Mark. Take a step back and think, brother. You're gonna.
Yeah, you fucked up. Now you gotta fucking.
And your pride's gonna make you double down, and you're gonna fuck up even more.
Exactly. No, that's the beauty of him. Is
that's the way all attorneys should be in general.
They should be. I don't care what side of the fence they're on, because mine's on the other side of the fence that I'm on. Okay, but I'm telling you right now. when it's time to go to fucking war, we're going to fucking war.
When you say the other side, you mean politically.
Politically.
Yeah. So people understand what he means by the other side of the fence.
But what I'm saying, though, when it's time to go to fucking war, we're going to fucking war.
Because you have a common goal. And
well, no, we understand each other. We understand right and wrong. And the importance of keeping that middle line of right and wrong. And that's an important line to keep.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
The right and wrong line doesn't really vary too much.
No. But what I'm telling you, because I did. I fucked up a few times. I fucked up a few times and spouted off at the wrong person, wrong time. And it cost me a lot of fucking money, and that's what he told me. He's like, you know, maybe you should have fucking called me before you told this guy to fuck off. You know?
The guy that had your balls in a fucking vice.
Yeah.
Told him to fuck off.
Yeah, maybe you should have called me before you did this shit. Now, all of a sudden, we're in the shit, man.
We're in damage control instead of being in
That's
a
right.
position of...
Now, we got to fucking get out.
Getting out costs more than staying out.
Right, and your stubborn fucking ass got you in this fucking situation.
There's a good bumper sticker. Getting out costs more than staying out.
God damn. Yep.
Yeah, it does. Getting out costs more than staying out. That's kind of a version of the ounce of prevention's worth a pound of cure, but
yeah, getting out costs more
than staying out.
Got it.
Yeah.
Another Timmy special.
We had to get a tidbit out. We've been talking way too long to not have one of those come winging out.
Yeah, but you were already on a roll today. I expected this to happen.
Yeah.
I expected some shit in the Wheaties fucking communication coming on.
But also with your attorney, let me give him a shout out, who I met him one time, and I'm sorry I can't remember his name.
Chip Searcy.
Chip. Heard it a million times.
SHSfirm.com.
But old Chip, the time I met him, we were in his office talking business about something, and he was a music guy, and I was a music guy, so we had that working for us. But I want to give him a shout out because Mark has, I don't know if it's confided in me, but told me, of course, he went through a bankruptcy and all of that. Well, Mark had a bunch of stuff going on. Still, that dude took care of his business and just deferred him paying, saying, I know you're going to wind up back on your feet and you'll take care of me. And that's a solid deal. And that, you know, most men, most people, let me do a most people on this one, don't have that luxury. So if you're getting your ass in a crack and you need a lawyer and you don't have money for a lawyer, you're screwed. You needed a frickin' lawyer. So what a blessing that is for you to have a lawyer.
Do you know how much I owe him right now?
No.
18 grand.
All right. I was going to say, feel free if you're comfortable.
18 grand.
Yeah, and he's probably giving you the brother-in-law deal, and it should be more than that.
Shit,
that's what he'll settle for.
No.
I bet you he was giving you the.
He's always giving.
He
was always the guy. He was always the guy that I used to have to call all the time and be like, "Dude, why haven't you sent me a fucking bill?" Oh man, I've been busy and I'm on a hiking trip and blah blah blah. And I'm like, "Well, how the fuck are you paying rent over there?" You know, I mean. You need to get fucking paid. And then I'd go in, and if it was a $10,000 bill, he'd be like, "Oh, man, you've been such a good guy and a good client and this, that, and the other. Just make it for $6,500. Be good." Like, fuck. No, I'm telling you, this Chip in Searcy. Chip? Middle initial in Searcy. SHSfirm.com. The best fucking lawyer you will ever get in your fucking life.
Fort Worth.
Ever.
Fort Worth, Texas.
Doesn't matter where you're at. He can fucking handle anything. And he is.
There's a badass place to eat fish right across the street from his office, too.
Well, no, he moved. He's downtown now.
All right, cancel that.
Yeah, Zeke's fishing.
Look up his old office and then go eat fish across the street.
Yeah, Zeke's fish and chips. Yeah. But, nah, man.
Beautiful.
It's been a wild ride. Been a wild ride. And I'm lighting me a cigar. I'm sure y'all are seeing this right now, but I am lighting me a cigar right now.
Look at that. He's toasting his love of God and thanking God for his lawyer. All at the same, and me. So he's got the trifecta.
Well,
Timmy Kidd, the lawyer, and God. I mean, I'm happy to be part of that.
how much could I ask for?
There you go.
Not much more than that.
I fought through rain and traffic jams and to come see my buddy. It's a solid 50 miles to come over here. But we're
broken down Chevys.
We're in Texas, so 50 miles is just that's kind of what you do.
Yeah.
I mean, we got dead dinosaur juice coming up out of the ground. You know, we can use it and stuff it in our vehicles. But that day might come to an end. Hell, we got enough sunshine to boot, so if I got an electric car, I'll still come see you. But heck yeah, man. I'm happy to be here. I know you spilled your guts out there in the opening of this because, I mean, how do you not have that be just front and center, you know, in your thought process? I mean, it's hard to escape to just get away from it, you know? You need a hobby. Well, this is your hobby now.
This is
your hobby. I
Yeah.
play golf and drink to get away from stupidity and work.
Well, here's what I want to do.
But I hate what I do. Well, I don't hate it. I'm good at what I do. Air conditioning, it's a total necessity. Hell, when COVID hit, we're only going to have like, you know, what they call it, essential jobs. So I had an essential job because, you know.
Yeah, people need to stay cool.
And cool when it's hot and warm when it's cold. So, and refrigeration too. You know, how's Zeke's fish going to keep their freaking fish cold if you don't have a... So I was blessed in that fact that my job couldn't be just told to eat shit. You know, so I had a restaurant business and all of that and music venues, man, and musicians. God, man, I just felt so bad for all those people. How the hell can you put when your livelihood is based on 400 or 500 people coming together in one place, movie theaters, concert halls, bars, restaurants, when the government tells you you all need to scatter, how the hell do you make money when your whole business is based on, you know, consolidating people? You know, that's just, I mean, good God, just so many people lost their businesses, their lives, you know, their livelihood, their dream too, you know. You got husband and wife, they started this whatever business and nope, you're done.
Yeah.
You know, you're done. Well, I mean, now, if you survive this long, you'd probably be all right. Well, not all right. You could get some momentum coming out of it now, but that'd have been 2.5, 3 year freaking hickey? Who the hell can survive for 3 freaking years losing your ass?
Keep voting for dumbasses.
Move to California. Let me know how that works out for you.
Yeah. No, go.
Get some reparations. You know what? I hope they pass that $1.2 million for everybody who they deem deserves reparations. Because they'll all move to Texas with the money when they realize how much in taxes they got to pay.
Oh, they're flooding here, dude. They're flooding here. Man,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this place,
Now, you can't go up the freeway over here, Interstate 20, without just seeing, when you were a kid, you played the license plate game. Shit, you'd find all 50 states up there in about an hour and a half. I don't know. It might take a little longer to find Hawaii.
Dude, they're coming here, man. They're coming in droves.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they?
Exactly. And every one of them needs an air conditioner. So, because it's 1,000 fucking degrees in the summer, and the sun shines constantly.
Yeah.
So your solar panels will work great. So I'll put those in for you.
Yeah, it's called Tim at Air Grapevine at
airgrapevine.com. No. Got a new one. Air Grapevine. Oh, the old, yeah. 817-329-3186. I'm semi-retired, so it might take a while for me to get back to you. But, man, I want to help people, And I'm cheaper than anybody, man. You call those, on TV, those commercials. Oh, yeah, we'll have a service guy right out. I ain't that guy. But you want a new system or, and I mainly do commercial. I mean, if you can do refrigeration and commercial air conditioning, residential is just a piece of cake. But I hate doing residential. But if you call me up and you're in the Metroplex, I'll put you in an air conditioner. But here's the thing. I'll put in the air conditioner. And I ain't like I got this company and I'm going to farm it out and, dial this number and we'll get somebody in touch with you. You call that number, you'll wind up talking to me. I'll figure it out.
I'm telling you right now, Tim helped me build a business. I was in the insulation business. And it just so happened that tax credits and all this stuff worked out. And I'm telling you, every single customer that I went to that was referred by him, done. It was almost like I didn't even need to show up. I just could give him a price over the phone.
If Tim said do it, do it.
If Tim said do it, do it. And I was just like, fuck.
It doesn't work this way. But it does.
Normally it doesn't. No. I was just like, fuck. What the hell's going on here? And I'm talking high value customers. These were big customers.
That's why I'm 60 and not retired, because I gave everybody the smoking deal. But now I just want to use my expertise on all of this stuff. And this new going green Biden deal, the reduce whatever the hell Inflation Act. The air conditioning side of that thing is so thick. I mean, it is just so wadded up and stupid. The business is changing. I almost just need to take a year off and just let the dust settle, because it's just I don't want to tell anybody anything that's not true, and that shit is so convoluted and crazy, and there's so many pages of that shit. Like half of it contradicts the other half, and it's nuts. But you might want to get a new air conditioner. You might want to get energy efficient before they totally shove it up your ass. See, right now they're incentivizing you to get a new air conditioner or solar panels or whatever. There's a carrot out there in front of you to get this shit.
What is it?
There's tax credits, like 30% tax credit on solar. So if you spend $30,000, you get a $10,000 tax credit.
Yeah, so they can put a new air conditioner in that they can fucking cut off if you use it too much.
Well, my point being, don't hook it up to the internet or nothing, and you won't have that problem. Don't get a smart thermostat and all that. They can always kill your smart meter, but that's a totally different deal. But my point about this is, you might as well buy this shit while they're incentivizing you to buy it, because they're going to raise prices so high with our energy, infrastructure going to go to shit. No carbon, no oil, no gas, no, carbon credits. And before you know it, you're going to go, I'm a fucking fool if I don't buy this shit, because I'm fucked. So you might as well
While they're pushing electric cars, they're fucking up our whole grid.
Yeah.
They
so,
can't even handle it.
Yeah. So you might want to get ahead of the curve while they're throwing you a bone, because when they're done throwing you the bone, they're going to hit you over the head with it. So you might as well buy it now, get the use out of it, because it will save you, even at low electric rates. But if you think electricity is expensive now, just hold on. Mine just ran out. I was paying 6.9. Now it's 11.2. Because I had a 3-year deal. I locked in on it. But you don't got to buy from me. Hell, I don't want everybody to buy from me. I just want to do a little bit here and there. But I want to help the people I want to help. You know, I can't tell you how many customers I got that I put air conditioners in, and now I'm golfing buddies, or, you know, who knows what. We've become friends because I ain't some high volume, you know, mass production, you know, nah.
Nah, fuck all that.
Yeah, I'm semi-retired. I want to work when I want to work. I want to help who I want to help. And, you know, if some cheapskate over here trying to bust my butt, the one thing I won't do, because I used to, you know, I'm smarter and older now, you totally engineer somebody's job and you give it to them on a silver platter.
Rick Gully.
Rick
Gully.
Then they get their brother-in-law that works for some apartment complex to go put it in.
Yeah, dickhead.
And then they don't put it in right, and it's all fucked up. And I get to laugh at them. And then they call me to fix it. That's always a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, can you come fix this? Somebody else put it in.
Okay. Well, let's wrap it up, my brother.
All right.
All right, so how are we going to wrap it up?
Be good. The man upstairs has your back, whether you know it or not.
He does. And it feels really good. It feels really good to have somebody that, I'm telling you, I can feel it right now. I've got a hand on my shoulder right now.
It's like you're living in Wisconsin and the sun comes out. People up there know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Freezing their nuts
After
off.
6 months of nothing,
Yeah.
the sun.
Okay. Well,
Well, Mark,
So-
I appreciate you spilling your guts earlier, man. That was pretty intense stuff.
it's the truth, man. It's the truth.
All right, man. Thanks for being my friend.
No. I'm
It's two-way street. Two-way street.
I'm proud to be your friend. And I appreciate everything you've done for me.
All right.
And
Glad to help.
so that's how we can wrap it up right there.
He can help you more than I helped him.
No. No.
He can help the man upstairs, I'm saying.
He can help. He can help, but no, you need good friends. Have good friends. Surround yourself with good people.
And give more than you take. If you give more than you take, before long,
It
it's
overloads
like
you.
the rising tide floats all boats.
Overflows you.
And then you'll wind up with way more than you ever gave. But you got to have the leap of faith that I mean, I know some cheap people in my life, and if there's a podcast for another day, the cheapest people I know have the craziest shit happen to them that is, and it's just got to be brought on by their cheapness and their lack of, you just got to give more than you take.
No, it's
and then you
disrespect. It's
get
disrespect. It's a disrespect for a man's trade. If the guy's doing a good job for you, pay him. You can't disrespect people out there. So that's how we're going to end. Let's end it on this. And this is a good note. Okay. Surround yourself with good people, and good things will happen. Surround yourself with good people, and don't waste your time on these people that talk shit and do all this other stuff. No, surround yourself with good people. If you surround yourself with good people, good things happen.
Association brings about simulation. Jack Hope used to shingle with the guy 40 years ago. Association brings about simulation.
Yeah.
Good people have
Okay.
good habits.
Okay. Surround yourself with good people, and good things will happen. And the guy upstairs, he loves you. I'm telling you, he will take all those heavy burdens off your shoulders. So I want y'all to have a good night tonight. So we are on YouTube. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, comment, iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, iHeartMedia, themostmen.com, info@themostmen.com. Let's build some better men, and let's do it together. Thank you, and have a good night.